Oh, hey, didn't see you there. On today's CNN 10, we're going to cover the war in Ukraine, how the O-line is going to protect their quarterback, and last but not least, the Bice Special. Stay tuned. Go.
I order chicken nuggets and fries in the morning, pancakes at night.
So, Connor, what do you get at McDonald's?
I get a 10-piece nugget and a large fry.
All right, Mr. Caden Wiles, what do you get at McDonald's?
I get a Big Mac meal with a large sweet tea.
All right, Mr. Rogan Brown, what do you get at McDonald's?
So my go-to order is the large Big Mac meal with a Diet Coke, and then you got to get a 20-piece nugget with some of that spicy mustard in there. That's it.
Those are some normal orders from some normal people. Next up, a special order from a special person.
What is the Bice Special?
The Bice Special is a combination of the Big Mac meal and the double quarter pounder meal at McDonald's. And I eat both of them.
Nice. How much does that cost?
I believe the exact, well, because of inflation, it's raised a couple of dollars over the last couple of years. $17.93.
Wow.
Yeah.
How often do you order the Bice Special?
The most I have is probably 4 times a week in my heyday. Now I haven't had one for a couple weeks.
Wow.
So, but I'll probably get one this weekend.
Nice. And for our final question, is that the key to the NFL?
No.
No.
That is something that when you can't cook and you find McDonald's delicious and one meal doesn't fill you up, you get 2.
Thank you for your time.
And for your official calorie count of the Bice Special, it's 2,290 calories. That's enough for diabetes.
How much does the Coach Bice weigh?
And for our next story, we'll be covering the war in Ukraine. Back to you, Carl. I'm Carl Azeus. We're here in the outskirts of Kyiv in Ukraine. War rages here in this amazing country, okay? And Russia is out here attacking civilians. Now, there has been many false reports and real reports, but hospitals are starting to fill up with civilian casualties. In Ukraine, the Russians are starting to attack the capital of Kyiv. As we speak, the Russians are making an advance on Kyiv. This is live here in the countryside of Kyiv, out here on the farms of the rural Ukrainians. As you can see, Kyiv's just on the other side of these trees here. Things are starting to get a little hairy. Things are starting to get a little hairy out here, so I think Carl Azeus is signing off. That's all we need. Well, stay safe out there, Carl. Next up, 10 out of 10.
And this is what to expect out of your Tri-Valley offensive line this year. For today's 10 out of 10.
All right, as a senior offensive lineman for Tri-Valley here, what do you think is the most important quality as an offensive lineman?
Being big.
I'm gonna go. All right, I'm out here with Chris Gargas, upcoming offensive lineman for Tri-Valley. So, in your opinion, what's the most important quality of an offensive lineman?
Honestly, if it was me, good hands. You gotta have good hands, good feet too. Because if you can get your hands and your feet moving all in the same direction, it's really good. You just got. You don't have to be coordinating, be dumb, but you also gotta know what you're doing and make sure you're always eating. Gotta be big.
All right, we're here with Tri-Valley's offensive line coach. Coach, what's the most important quality of an offensive lineman?
Well, there's a lot of qualities that make a good offensive lineman, but I would have to say the number one quality is being tough. I mean, obviously, being 300 pounds and being really strong is good too, but overall, the toughness and the grit it takes to play offensive line is probably the top qualities.
Well, hi everybody. I hope you enjoyed today's 10 out of 10. When you need to keep your QB safe, eat a Bife Special or two. Maybe go to the zoo to get a kangaroo and eat it for food. Hopefully you don't get sued for eating that kangaroo. I'm Carl Zeus. And today's shout out goes to Mrs. Proudy's classroom at Tri-Valley Middle School. Hey, Fridays are awesome.